It's nothing new for the Los Angeles Rams. Every offseason, they brace for the same reality. Someone from Sean McVay's staff is probably getting hired away. In fact, last season marked the first time since McVay took over in 2017 that the Rams brought back the same offensive and defensive coordinators in consecutive years. That kind of stability has been the exception, not the rule in Los Angeles. McVay's coaching tree has been one of the most aggressively poached in the NFL, and at this point, it's less a question of if changes are coming and more about when. Even in a year when the Rams didn't lose coordinators, they still saw assistants move on. Nick Caley to Houston and John Stryker to New England. Heading into 2025, five former Rams coordinators or position coaches are now head coaches elsewhere. McVay's ability to constantly restock his staff while keeping the Rams competitive might be one of his most underrated strengths. It's also a lesson the Philadelphia Eagles are learning the hard way. After their Super Bowl run in 2022, the Eagles lost Shane Steichen and Jonathan Gannon to head coaching jobs. Nick Sirianni replaced them with Brian Johnson and Sean Desai, moves that didn't hold up. Johnson was fired after the season, and Desai was demoted before it even ended. Philadelphia then landed two elite coordinators in Kellen Moore and Vic Fangio, a pairing that helped fuel another Super Bowl win. But that success came with a familiar cost. Moore left after one season to take the Saints' head coaching job. He was replaced by Kevin Patullo, and once again, the Eagles appear to be unraveling late in the year. The similarities to 2023 are hard to ignore. That season, Phillies started 10-1 before collapsing down the stretch and exiting early in the playoffs. This year, after starting 8-2, they've dropped three straight to fall to 8-5. Jalen Hurts has struggled. Saquon Barkley hasn't been as effective, and despite all the talent, the offense has cratered, ranking 16th in EPA per play on the season, but 26th since Week 10. With Patullo now firmly on the hot seat, Eagles fans are understandably frustrated with yet another coordinator reset. But this is where the contrast between Sirianni and McVay becomes crystal clear. The Rams deal with this churn almost every single year, yet McVay rarely frames it as a problem. Instead, he embraces it as natural career progression and keeps the machine moving with a clear offensive identity to fall back on when things go sideways. Sirianni, on the other hand, increasingly looks dependent on the quality of his coordinators. As Brandon Lee Gouton of Bleeding Green Nation pointed out, the Eagles' offense has consistently been at its worst when Sirianni gets more involved. When elite coordinators like Steichen and Moore ran the show, the offense thrived. When Sirianni guys like Johnson and Patullo took over, it stalled. That contrast matters. McVay has built a system that survives turnover. Sirianni hasn't proven he has one. With success comes copycats, and with copycats comes staff losses. McVay has mastered that cycle. The Eagles are still figuring out how to survive it.